So everybody looks like poop. Meredith, I don't know what made you think Muppet was the move or the moment. I really think they should have used the Sprinter van as the set. After all, the Sprinter van was the star of the season. So Mary ain't here because people have called out her cult? Girl, you a swindler, stand in it. Now, Heather, I will say that Mary called Lisa on being fake, and Jenny on not having value. So we get it started after talking about missing Mary with Charlatan Shaw's charges. Conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and all your co-conspirators have pled state evidence and ratted you out. It's devastating for your family because you've put them in devastating debt. Debt. Lord, kids' college funds just shot to shit. You done messed up everything, girl. I can't stand you. Jen, your lawyers are fine with it because they want to keep getting paid and they know this is your only source of legal income. Lord, Jen really did spend the first half of the season apologizing to everybody. But she is a terrible friend. They ask Heather how she was able to get over Jen's insults, and it's because she doesn't have a backbone and is desperate for a friend. However, she does have a point. The stuff that Lisa said about Meredith was disgusting. Jen's reads were weak. So now Heather is getting on Lisa for her two-facedness, and we have evidence that she did call Heather a Lego block. But honey, you don't do anything to make your shape less boxy. You always give us Frigidaire, hot point, hip. Well, actually, no hip. Just very angular, very linebacker, very raw. You've got to find a way to, soften your figure or find a figure. You look like you're built Ford tough. So Andy wants to hear from Meredith. Why did you pull away from Jen?
Well, first let me tell you, I need to establish a calm space with Jen. I want to start by apologizing to your family for anything that I could have said that hurt your family. I'm going to engage.
Heifer, why you crying? Over a girl you can't stand. Heifer, please. Lord, I don't know who fake cries more, you or Lisa. Oh, Jesus, now she invoking her dead daddy. What does that have to do with you and Jen? So you can't talk to Jen because it's some personal stuff that ain't on the show? Then shut up about it. Otherwise, people gonna dig in your business. Jen, shut up. You weren't grieving last year. You've always been a pain in the ass. The only thing that calmed you down was the potentiality of prison.
Oh my goodness, but now here comes Lisa. I can't believe this. It seems like we're rewriting history. For the past year, Meredith, you have not been working with Jen, but now you two are in a good space.
Well, she was able to look over this season and see Jen didn't come for her all season. Lisa, it's not even about being perfect. It's about you minding other people's business. That's between Jen and Meredith. Let that be between them. We're going to get to your backstabbing butt soon enough. Oh, now we're going to have Jenny pipe up and speak as a woman of color. I didn't know Prejudice was a color, but I mean, that shade of blue is ugly enough to be one, so I'll allow it. Oh, she communicates fine just because she has an accent. I guess that's why you posted those memes making fun of Black Lives Matter, because that way we couldn't hear your accent in the meme. You wanted to communicate clearly and effectively. All right.
Oh God, well she's Lisa's friend and she loved when the family got together.
Girl, you just wanted a token. I don't think that Jenny was ever Lisa's minion. I think that Jenny was just running around looking for a storyline. If she was Lisa's minion, she would have had more screen time. She might have been interesting. Heather told Lisa, well look, you only around Jenny when you need her, and when you don't need her, you drop her, and that's the same thing you did with Jen. And honestly, Meredith.
Oh Lord, but now here comes Lisa with an attack on bad weather.
Girl, you couldn't even get a fresh read for this new reunion. So everybody see that Jenny is Lisa's puppet. Jenny trying to deny it, and Lisa's,
I don't have any tactics.
Yes, you do. The same way that you brought them heifers to that lunch with Whitney. Lord, so we get to Mary's inappropriate comments, and Jenny gonna say, it's hurtful. She's a minority, I'm a minority. We should support each other. Child, you have as much support as a tissue paper bra. You know what else is hurtful, Jenny? Your pockets after losing the Bravo check. So we really gonna talk about hashtag Asian hate hypocrite much? I mean, how do you not see that you are part of your own problem? She thinks she's white. She thinks she's white. What she's doing is not right. She thinks she's white. You literally out here getting upset that you getting called the virus. So you start minding our black business. Because you could have just shut up and stayed in the house. But oh no, not you. You had to get on Facebook and fuck around. These crocodile tears. So now we getting in on Meredith, not really going in on Mary for making her ignorant comments to Jenny. I'll say at least Whitney brought it up, but I don't know why you would expect anything from Meredith. She still has a secret sissy and is trying to milk his gayness for a spinoff instead of actually telling her child he needs talent to succeed. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, God, Jenny, you really tried to milk this woman to come. You soggy bitch. I can't wait to see your ass get the boot this season. I can't wait. Now, Mary didn't want to get to know you, Jenny, because she had a sixth sense about your bullshit.
Meredith said, well, maybe, Jenny, I could have defended you if I didn't feel attacked by you all season.
I mean, was Jenny even in that many scenes? The only thing she asked you to do was get right with Jen at the ice fishing. You weren't even on the damn bus. Heather and Whitney were the ones who pressed you about your pappy's memorial. Jenny spent most of the season collecting a check for doing the bare minimum. But she's a woman of color. Sounds mighty white to me. Woman of color. Just 'cause you skin folk don't mean you kinfolk.
Now, I'm sorry, Meredith, but we all know how you handle conflict. The heifer did see the first season. You disengage.
It's obvious that's your thing. That's your slogan, your catchphrase. That's what we would put on a t-shirt when we thought about you. Girl, that's acting like you ain't a white woman. Stop it.
Meredith is nailing Jenny to the wall
About every time she butted her nose in where it didn't belong. She's like an Exhibit C. Oh, Lord. Jenny done gave somebody used golf balls after she pitched a fit over getting the used gift. So basically, Meredith is saying you pick how Asian you want to be when it's convenient for you. Pew! Sissy Cohen did not ask Jenny, okay, we know Mary was wrong for her accent, but what about your black scent? Oh, God, now the heifer gonna take the Aquafina route. I don't think I have a black scent. I grew up in Long Island, in Long Beach, California, and that shaped what my accent is. Heifer, you wasn't around no black people. You were around other Asians who talk like you talk when you talk regular, because you go from having a regular Vietnamese accent to like you from Atlanta. I don't know how you cross the country that damn quickly, but you sure will go from Anaheim to Atlanta in 0.5 seconds. That's the same shit Aquafina said, talking about I grew up in Queens, not the black part. Oh, God, Jenny, you don't like Mary because she's black. And we know it. Take your hood out, yeah, yeah. Go and wear it proud, bitch. Take your hood out, soggy bitch. Go ahead and wear it proud, 'cause you're broke from Bravo now. I don't know where I got soggy bitch from, but I'ma keep it. Heather, you were doing fine. And then you had a case of white mouth. And white mouth is when white people say something that they shouldn't say. It might be the truth. Now, I will say this. Do I think Mary has some prejudicial tendencies? Absolutely. Was it Heather's place to say, no, honey, just shh. It's white mouth. See, that's the thing, Heather. You need black friends because black friends will keep you from a bad case of white mouth. We're the ones you look at before you open your mouth, and we'll give you a... Don't say Then when we get in the car, you can explain your ignorant question to us and we can fill you in because we know your heart. Damn, Heather. I'm trying to fuck with you, but ooh, happens to a lot of them. Case of white mouth. Oh, God, okay. Black people and racists versus prejudice. Because racism is an institutionalized system, black people and most other people of color can technically not be racist because we don't have a system to benefit from, except for when they're in their own countries. We're talking about America right now. But prejudice, anybody can be prejudiced. The only difference is a system. You know, it's funny, as Andy turned to the camera, I saw that one eye just running, trying to look at the camera at the same time. It was just, oh, okay, I'm here too. Whew, I know that pupil is tired. Andy, with all your money, you can't get them to tighten your optic nerve so that eye can slump everywhere like a pinball. I figure you'd be dizzy from the shit by now. Do you drive? What does that look like? Okay, so now we get into how Lisa ruined Whitney and her cousin's party for charity by pulling the caterers at the last minute because she throws them more business. Shucking her swill. I love how Whitney stayed on Lisa's ass, and the second she started to do some bullshit, she was like, you planting seeds, you putting bugs in ears, you're trying it, this is nobody's coinky-dink. Cause Lisa always trying to slick a can of oil. Not oil, oil.
Don't accuse me of doing something I didn't do.
Lisa, the only thing you didn't do was give your children a nutritious meal. That's the only thing you didn't do. So everybody thinks Lisa's a shit stirrer in the group, and they right, it's obvious. She's not good at hiding her actions like Lisa Vanderpump. She can't disguise shit. Okay, so now we getting into the fight with Angie. Lisa pulls out some receipts, but they're very convoluted. I guess they're from the catering people. And so productions had their hand in the mess and said, don't tell Lisa that they filming with Whitney's cousin. However, Whitney says that Lisa was telling her cousin not to be friends with her. Oh, Heather went in. Heather said, well, for my 40th birthday, we went on a yacht that was paid for, not just pictures on the gram like you do, Lisa.
Lisa's gonna say, are you insulting John Barlow?
Yes. He can't keep his children nourished nor any furniture in his home. Y'all living in a dark rental.
So Lisa's gonna say, what about your DUI?
Girl, Heather said, we know you fucked up, but we like you anyway. If you could just pivot and stop fronting, you could actually get some of the things you want. And I didn't even know Heather had a drinking problem. Why are you bringing up a DUI? And again, you want to talk DUIs? Let's talk malnutrition. Let's talk about scurvy. Let's talk about rickets. All over this land. Ooh, if your kids had an orange, they'd eat them in the morning. Prevent that scurvy for healthy bones. Give them a glass of milk. Don't forget a salad. Cause you can't get the 4 food groups going to Taco Bell. Ooh. You out here with children that are 2 meals away from a CPS phone call, but you want to worry about Heather's drinking. You should be focused on your son's spine. So we talk about Whitney bringing up that friend that Jen got so pissed about and pissed at that she cussed out. Whitney said it was before the audio leak, but Lisa comes in,
well, I was just saying that you were holding Whitney to one standard and me to another. Everyone's always trying to attack me.
No, it's everybody can see your ass is obviously two-faced. You only do shit for a reason that serves you, boo-boo. Now Jen pipe up talk about, well, I was surprised that Lisa would do that to me, but I guess I see why she wasn't calling me after the arrest. Girl, you're so self-absorbed that your stupidity didn't allow you to see that she dropped Meredith for you because you were queen of the plotline last season. But the second you no longer served a purpose, of course she was going to drop you like a bad habit. If she did it to Meredith, what makes you special?
God, Lisa Barlow and her lies. Well, I didn't invite Jen because we got into it on the phone, and then Henry started crying.
He was crying for nutrients. Nutrients. Please, probably don't even give him a Flintstone chewable. Well, that was the shit. So I'ma see you soon. For something.